Anniversaries are special, a time to look back and celebrate how far you've come. In the case of Chicanos Por La Causa, their beginnings were humble. A few people took it upon themselves to improve opportunities for others.
Fast forward 46 years and CPLC has become one of the largest community development organizations in the nation, yet remain focused on helping others. Welcome to Chicanos Por La Causa, a promise of opportunity.
Chicanos Por La Causa grew out of a desire to improve the quality of life for the Phoenix Mexican-American population. It was the birth of a social movement which over time evolved into a highly successful community organization that works on behalf of everyone, regardless of ethnicity.
It is people such as you that will bring this revolution in this country for justice.
1969, in fact, at the 17th of April, we're going to be 46 years old. There were the organizers, Alfredo Gutierrez, Gustavo Gutierrez, and Joey Lopez. The community really enjoyed listening to what they wanted to do. They listened to what they needed, which is the main thing. You know, we didn't tell them, we're going to do this because this is what you need. No, we let them tell us what they needed. And this is how we got started. Working together with the community, getting them started and doing the things that they needed.
Chicanos Por La Causa is an organization that evolved from the Chicano movement, from a young group of Latino, Latina, Mexican Americans that really wanted to make a difference in our community. As the demographics and the evolution of the state, were coming, people knew that, more Latinos would become active. But in those days, when you have a community that didn't have a voice, people got tired of being overlooked. People got impatient of waiting for changes, and therefore they took change into their own hands.
This organization has such a long history going back to the late 1960s until now, and the organization has come a long, long way from its initial civil rights issues and social services to now being a full community development corporation, and I think that's very key to the bright future that our community has, and I'm ready to go to work for them.
My dad's name is Roberto Villaseñor. Known in the community, they'd call him Bobby. He was a board member. He'd bring me to board meetings with him, and as always, you get a group of a lot of people in the same room, and everyone has the same goal, but there's a difference of opinion. So I got to witness a lot of very spirited discussions back then. I'd pretend to read a book in the corner, but I was really taking it all in.
Chicanos Por La Causa that began initially to organize people, to fight discrimination, to make sure they register to vote, to make sure they're involved in the political process. And then it began to develop that we needed to begin to look at different parts of what the problem was. Economic development, housing, education, health.
You have this population that is not just part of the fabric of Arizona, but it's also a growing population that in the next 5-10 years, its buying power is going to be so relevant that as the economy goes and the growth of the Latino population, that's how Arizona will continue to grow in years to come.
I'll always have a connection to Chicanos Por La Causa because I see Chicanos Por La Causa as being a force for change in the community.
People want to work with CPLC because we deliver, and at the same time, we're helping our community.
There have been many people who have made many sacrifices to get it where it's at. We just need to pay back the favor by making it even bigger, better, and stronger.
I'm very proud of the organization, I'm very proud of the people that work with it. To me, it's just a godsend. I thank God constantly because He is the one that does all the movement.
CPLC provides services in Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. Since 1969, CPLC has been changing lives by developing self-sufficiency and instilling empowerment in those we serve. Today, CPLC is building stronger, healthier communities. One way they accomplish that is through education. We'll see how Chicanos Por La Causa is creating opportunities for students right after this.
CPLC provides a variety of services from help with the elderly, the infirm, ill, through helping small businesses thrive. They have a wide portfolio of services they deliver to the community. They make it a better place to live and work, and it's a better place for APS to do business. What's good for our customers is great for our company and for the community as a whole.
It's been a real privilege to partner with CPLC over the years. We have the same values, I believe, that CPLC does. We care very much about this community broadly, and we care about every individual that lives in this community. And as we work together, that's what binds us.
Welcome back to Chicanos Por La Causa, a promise of opportunity. Now, there's things that we thrive for in life, like a good job and the opportunity to give our families a nice home. Now, those things can generally be done with a good education, but that's not always the case for everyone. CPLC changes that. They believe that education is an investment in the future. Through college scholarships and programs like Head Start, young people are getting the support they need to make big dreams come true.
My name is Tilly Arvisu, and I am the superintendent for CPLC Community Schools. Well, Toltecali High School is a charter high school that's located here on the south side of Tucson. Their grades from 9 to 12. It serves primarily Latino youth. By increasing the graduation rate among Latino youth, it will be very impactful in the future. Entering universities, our local community colleges, that alone will help the Arizona economy, because if they choose to stay in Arizona, then there'll be a great workforce in this state.
My name is Kevin Soto, and I'm a student here at Toltecali High School. For me, school is very important because my parents didn't go to school. My brother dropped out of school for me, and that means a lot, to give him a reason to feel proud of me.
It was important for me to take care of Kevin because he was going through hard times, not very good at school or school grades.
I have a lot of respect for him, a lot of love. He has helped me a lot, and that means a lot. And what I do, I'm not doing it just for my siblings, for my friends, family, for my parents, but mostly for him. He has helped me a lot. Not a lot of brothers do what he did.
When Ken was accepted to U of A, it made me so happy, proud of him.
I want to study either English, secondary education in English, or a business degree.
I believe that we should really invest in our youth right now, because they will be the future of our community. They will be the ones who will be the workforce and paying those tax bases and contributing to Social Security and into our economy. So it's important that we do invest in our Latino youth today, or we're going to pay for it in the future.
CPLC has established a scholarship program for higher learning, 2 community charter high schools and several early childhood education centers across Arizona, and offers GED classes for adults.
Head Start is a program that was targeted to families in poverty. It was started by President Lyndon Johnson back in 1965. In our program, we serve migrant children, and we can actually start serving children 6 weeks all the way to pre-kindergarten.
My name is Marcia Torres, and I'm the Center Service Manager for the Somerton Center. What I do at Head Start is I am responsible ensuring for the children's education and the family's social services.
Tengo un niño en el programa en Head Start en Chicanos Por La Causa. César ha aprendido mucho en el programa de Head Start de Chicanos Por La Causa. Él sabe mucho vocabulario en inglés, se sabe los números, se sabe las letras, los colores.
What Head Start programs know about the studies of children coming to Head Start is that they are prepared. They are more ready to go to kindergarten than a child who hasn't been to Head Start.
It does prepare you for life. Your social settings, your cognitive, your math. Yes, they're very basic, but that's what you need. I went to Head Start as a child. Coming here to Head Start prepared me in social, emotional way as far as getting ready to kinder. A lot of the focus of it is that. Also the literacy portion, the math portion, but a big piece of it, a big chunk of it is having the child feel comfortable in a classroom setting. The whole purpose of why Head Start was established is a service to provide for the whole family. It's a holistic program. If a child is healthy, if a family is healthy, you will have a child overall healthy academically.
The scope of CPLC's educational efforts is just part of what Chicanos Por La Causa is all about. Helping families find quality, affordable housing is another facet of the CPLC story.
The organization's housing programs not only create homes for families, they bring back neighborhoods and provide jobs. CPLC's housing programs, like the one here at Nuevas Villas, have received a lot of attention. And back in January, they even received a special visitor.
Here at Chicanos Por La Causa in the Housing Counseling Department, we do two things. We help people acquire homes and sustain home ownership. So if a person's looking to purchase a home, that's their housing goal, our focus is to educate the consumer on making good decisions on the loan, on their budgeting, on savings, and how to prepare for a loan. A lot of people are unaware of the process, so our role is to guide them through the process to help them achieve home ownership if that's their goal.
In this program, we provide direct services that are free of charge, pre-purchase counseling, default, loss mitigation counseling. We teach them everything when it comes to home ownership, when it comes to changing the light bulbs, changing the air filter, to knowing their credit, to budget, and to be prepared for that hot water heater going out. So we prepare them in all areas of home ownership.
Chicanos Por La Causa has been providing housing counseling since the late 70s. We're a HUD certified organization. We are here to educate the community. I believe that CPLC saw the need for education in the community, especially in the Latino market, where we saw the housing crisis. A lot of people were taken advantage of because of fraud, mortgages, credit cards. It could be for high interest rates. So our role is to educate the community on what their rights are as a consumer, and also help them to maintain their credit and help them with their budgeting. Financial literacy is a big focus of what we do here.
We are partnered with many programs throughout the state of Arizona to provide these services to these clients to ensure their home stability. And that is a big win for us as well. And that's why we're here, and that's why we love what we do.
Nueva Villas is one of our projects that we have in South Phoenix. President Obama was here to visit that site, and what it is new homes for the community, usually low to moderate families that will go through the housing counseling program, check them for readiness to buy, get them prepared for home ownership, help them through the loan process, and then when they're ready to buy, they can choose a property or a location at Nueva Villas and construct it from ground up. Chicanos Por La Causa also has an elderly services center, Casa de Primavera, that primarily focuses on nutrition for the senior, housing in the senior community.
My name is Teresa Herrera, and I've been living here at Casa Primavera for 10 years. It's very, very nice, and the people here help. Even the office, they help a lot. To me, it's a home. I want to thank Chicanos Por La Causa for building this place.
I love what CPLC stands for. The culture and the values not only are internal, but we share them externally with the communities that we serve.
CPLC to me is a promise of change. I get a lot of calls from different people that have been helped in different departments, or you meet people in the community that have been touched by CPLC, and I feel proud to be part of that.
CPLC is committed to providing services and programs that enable people to acquire quality, affordable housing. Chicanos Por La Causa is always looking for volunteers who would like to make a positive impact in the community. CPLC volunteers play an essential role in advancing the agency's mission. To learn more about volunteer opportunities, visit CPLC online.
There was nothing more evident than over the last 5-6 years during the downturn, where they were the main focus, I think, in the nonprofit community, who came in and were able to float everybody and keep everybody up because of who they were and the strength of the organization. Without CPLC, we would have had a far harder time here in this community, and they were able to work with and collaborate with other nonprofits. They were able to collaborate with businesses such as ours, organizations in the community, to really work to make this community stronger and really help foster a way where we can get through this very difficult time.
Welcome back to Chicanos Por La Causa, a promise of opportunity. I'm J.R. Cardenas. CPLC is committed to building stronger communities by providing help to any individual regardless of age, gender, or ethnicity. We're here in the Tranquility Center of the Corazon Residential Treatment Center, just one of the many outreach programs CPLC supports to bring help and hope to individuals and families in need.
Integrated health programs encompass 4 different services that we provide to individuals throughout the state of Arizona. One of the programs that we have is called Parenting Arizona.
Our programs within Parenting Arizona are focused and based around parent education. We provide parent support through home visitations, through community-based classes, and we also provide supervised visits for families whose kids are not in the home.
When I first started with CPLC Parenting Arizona, I was a brand new mom, and as a family we were struggling financially, and it just has helped me so much in different ways. It has helped me financially, it has helped me educationally as well, and with support with resources, which is how I got my job, because my parent educator gave me resources for that too. And she was just there every step of the way.
Another program that we have under our pillar is the Corazon program. It is a men's residential substance abuse treatment center. So we have men coming to our facility to continue their life being clean and sober.
I conduct one-on-one therapy, and I also conduct substance abuse groups for individuals who are having issues with alcohol and drugs. The ones that I've been working mostly with is individuals who are being released from incarceration. And what we do here is we empower them. We empower them so they can go back into the community and assist, break the legacy that's going on in these days with violence, drugs.
Programs are extremely important for individuals that are coming out of jails and prisons, because whether we like to accept it or not, a lot of folks don't know how to live the right way. They don't know how to live to be successful. And so these programs are essential to success. We look at the services that we offer, and what my own experience is as being a recipient of services in the past is I don't like to take people's success from them. They've done the hard work of turning things around. But it's nice to be able to provide those resources for people who are ready and have made those decisions.
So our third program is the Colores. It is a women's domestic violence shelter. All our staff are bilingual and bicultural so that women are able to experience the services in their preferred language. We have services here in Maricopa County, but also up in Navajo Nation, Winslow, to the city, Flagstaff. And so our services are oriented around the clients that we work with.
CPLC offers many health and human services including prenatal care and parenting information, behavioral health, domestic violence shelters, residential substance abuse treatment, Meals on Wheels, and home health care for seniors. Starting your own business might be a dream for some, but with a little help from Chicanos Por La Causa, some dreamers are making the jump to successful entrepreneurs. That story and more when Chicanos Por La Causa, a promise of opportunity, continues right after this.
Cox Communications and CPLC have had a long and rich history as partners, whether it's powering the technology centers that serve the most vulnerable in the community or promoting the great programs that CPLC has long delivered to the residents of the Valley. Cox is proud to be a partner with CPLC.
When you're standing downtown in the shadow of these enormous buildings, it's easy to forget that these corporate giants at one point had their very own humble beginning. Every business begins with a dream. But to take it to the next level, it takes a plan. Again, CPLC is there with everything the ambitious entrepreneur needs to get the business off the ground and just maybe take it all the way to the top floor.
Préstamo started with Chicanos Por La Causa about 30 years ago, actually providing small business loans to startup businesses. Since then, we've actually grown and we've been able to offer financing to the established businesses that have a difficult access to capital through traditional financing. So we've been able to finance businesses up to $500,000 for working capital, inventory, equipment, anything that might need for their business to grow and continue to stay in business.
So we started what was the first microlender, SBA microlender here in the state of Arizona. And then over the years, we've advanced those dollars as well as created new private loan funds and expanded even to new market tax credit dollars for larger transactions and made those available to small businesses across the state of Arizona and now into Nevada as well.
Currently our firm is a professional services provider. We do engineering design for Southwest Gas Corporation. We've started with Southwest Gas. They were our first contract that we were awarded last April 2014, and they launched our business as part of the operations on the first day. We do design work for Southwest Gas, principally subdivision design, commercial design, feeder extensions, any kind of designs that Southwest Gas would be doing within new business revenue generating development.
We try to help the person that has a vision of starting a business, and sometimes it may be like a crazy idea, but if they're able to demonstrate that it's a good idea, that there's a clientele for it, there's a need for it, and we kind of take those ideas and help them.
Epsilon USA is the nation's leading rope access company, providing difficult access, rigging, and standby rescue to the industry. In the early days when I was just starting, I was looking for funding for my growing business. I started the company, again, just as a cash business, but we all know we need financing to move ahead and move forward. I was recommended to CPLC by a friend, and that was the start of a great relationship. We've worked well together in the last couple of years, and they continue to support our efforts of growth.
From 2010 to 2013, I was on military active duty with the Arizona Air National Guard. As I came to the end of my term with the Guard, I decided that I wanted to go back into the civilian sector and start up an engineering firm. So I called Edmundo Hidalgo and John Ramirez and David Adame, asked them if they would like to have a coffee with me and hear about an idea that I had, which was to start the firm and partner with CPLC through their economic development arm. And so I was able to present to them a business plan. I was able to present to them an idea on how this would look on day one, and asked if they would support, and they certainly did.
Our tagline is the promise of opportunity. So our ability to take our various resources that we're able to aggregate and make them effective for the small business owners here in the state and in Nevada now really provides us a tremendous impact to those businesses.
CPLC is not only a partner, but a lifelong friend. Without CPLC, our success here is based on what they did for us. In a time of need, they helped me. Now it's my turn to give back to CPLC.
We're one big family, internally and externally. We try to transmit that to the clients that we work with. We want to embrace them. We want to give them the best guidance. We want to be able to be there for them as well. So to me, it's just personally the mission of helping individuals, plus being supported by our organization, that's what we're here to do. And I think we do a very good job with individuals that allow us to help them.
CPLC provides small business lending, property management, commercial and residential development, agricultural training, food co-op and collaborative initiatives in the development of new business ventures in Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. In 2014, CPLC provided these services to more than 51,000 individuals.
Over the past 46 years, Chicanos Por La Causa has become one of the nation's largest Hispanic community development corporations, offering 48 different programs and services at over 60 locations in Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. No matter how big the organization becomes, CPLC has never lost sight of their mission: to assist low-income individuals by offering a hand up rather than a handout. It's a success based on a philosophy of personal empowerment. On behalf of the thousands of lives that you've changed, including my own, we want to say thank you, Chicanos Por La Causa, and happy anniversary.
CPLC, on behalf of Bank of America, happy 46th anniversary. We wish you all the best for all that you've done and look for continued success in the future for our community. Thank you.
Congratulations, CPLC, on 46 years of serving our community.
To my good friend Edmundo and your entire team at CPLC, congratulations on your 46th anniversary, and thanks for all you do for the community.
I want to congratulate CPLC on 46 years of helping to grow this community, whether it be in terms of economic development or helping individuals get a great education to ensure that they're part of that economy. You've done a marvelous job, and we wish you many more years of success.